My name is Tom Duffy, and I'm here to talk to you about fire escape plans and fire safety, along with smoke detectors. Every family needs to have some type of fire escape plan in place and practice it regularly. The lives of your family, it all depends on that. Why do people die in house fires? Do you think in the middle of the night that you could wake up and get out quickly? No. We all love our families and want them to be safe. So, I've been a firefighter for 30 plus years, and I've had to do numerous rescues where people did not have a fire escape plan, and also no smoke detectors as well. These are the two simple things that you can have to save your life and the life of others, and that is by having two ways out and know the sound of the smoke detector. Every single family in the world should have a fire escape plan that is in place and practiced regularly. So let's learn about house fires. Per National Fire Protection Association, 2,745 deaths occurred in 2014 due to house fires. Also per NFPA, National Fire Protection Association, it states that there were 367,500 house fires. It may seem like a bunch of facts and figures at this time, but what if one of these fires was your house, your neighbor's house, or even a friend's house, or relatives? So, NFPA also states that fire can spread rapidly. Within 1 to 2 minutes, since once this alarm sounds, you have 1 to 2 minutes to escape. Do you think in the middle of the night, the alarm sounds, that you can get up, gather your faculties, gather your family and your pets, and get out within 1 to 2 minutes? No. So it's very highly unlikely, correct? So an article in Fire Engineering states that in 2009, on average, 7 people died each and every day. So is your family prepared if they were to wake up?
No.
The Red Cross says that less than 48% have discussed fire safety with their families. And an article from Firehouse website shows only 1 in 4 families have actually put a plan together, practiced it, and have it enforced. Now is the time for you to do a fire escape plan. Now is the time. Prepare. Practice, 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 prepare. That way we can avoid these fire deaths. So, we want to create an escape plan. Work with your family to identify all the exits, maybe 2 exits. How many exits do we want? 2 exits. 1 being the window and 1 being the door. If you go to the door, feel the back of the door with the back of your hand. That way it jumps away, because if you touch it with the palm of your hand, it will contract and stay on the door. So, if you feel no heat, you want to proceed with caution. So if you live in a 2-story house, you might want to consider having escape ladders. They can be found in any home improvement store. You want to practice with them, show them to the kids so they know what it is, what it does, how it works. Have them climb down and do a practice with them. That way they will feel confident if an emergency were to arise. Red Cross states that only 30% of families have established a designated meeting place. 30%. Meeting place could be the mailbox, your neighbor's house across the street. Do you think that your child would, in an emergency, would run out of the house, or would they turn back in and go back inside because they don't know what to do? It's very important to have this place, So practice makes perfect. So practice plan monthly at least, and talk about it with your family and improve it. So now we're going to talk about smoke detectors. Smoke detectors is the second simple thing that you can have to save your life and the life of others. A good way to remember when to change the batteries is to change your clock, change your batteries. You want to make sure they are in your bedrooms, your hallways, your kitchens, your living rooms. Some people put them in attics. So you want to test them once a month as well by pushing the button. And then you also want to clean them and dust them out. And then you also want to conduct fire drills by using them. So do it in the middle of the night, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. So here again, we can eliminate fire deaths. 2,745 people could still be alive today if they had practiced a fire escape plan and had it in place. This seems like a very minor thing to do to create such a large change. People die every day from all types of causes. Fire should not be one of them. In summary, the lives of you and your family depend on good, sound fire escape plans, and it begins with you. Nobody's going to force you. Nobody will force you. Nobody will require you, and it's all up to you. No matter what, it's up to you. That's the good thing about this is because it is up to you. By doing this and practicing the fire escape plans, you can save your life and the life of your family and others. So, practice, 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 and prepare. I'm going to ask my helper to pass out a handout I have for each of you to take home so you can make your own escape plan. This is what it looks like. And on the second page, it's blank, so you can draw the floor plan of your house and practice. And do it as a family so you can practice it and everybody has an input. Is there any questions?
How often should we practice our plan?
Practice it at least monthly. If you can do more, great.
Can we go back to get our pet? What happens if we lose our pet in the fire?
You should not go back to get your pet. You need to stay out and let the firefighters come in and get the dog, because we will and can and have done CPR on animals.
What do we do if we can't get out of our bedroom?
If you cannot get out of your bedroom, you want to take your bedspread, a towel, or something and put it at the base of the door to keep the smoke out. You may have to go to the window and break it with something, whether it be a chair, whether it be a toy. If you cannot open it, I would highly suggest breaking it, because when we do a 360 around the house, we look down and we see this pile, and we're going to look up and see a broken window, so we know that we need to do a rescue.
What steps do we take when we hear a smoke alarm?
When you hear a smoke alarm, especially while you're sleeping, you want to roll out of your bed, not sit up. If you sit up, that first gasp of breath that you take, because you hear the alarm, you're breathing in smoke, and then you have smoke inhalation. So you want to roll out of bed, stay low, and crawl out. Any other questions?
No, sir.
Thank you for your time, and God bless. This is my audience.